The Huskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They boot it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
With the catch, it's Eakin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snagged in the middle. It's Marquand.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskers. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Morton. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Virgil. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. It's a running room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. The Red Raiders will move the sticks.
Well, that's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here from...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 21 over Penn State. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Catch in the middle. It's Key. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Timeout, Nebraska. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout, Nebraska. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Nebraska.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's Carter. It's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Running into the open space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Key. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Key.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Gain of 1. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Texas Tech 21, Nebraska 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Penn State. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap in this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
With the catch, it's Eakin. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Morton. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. they'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's key. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Catch in the middle, it's Markway. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation in a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Hunter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Key. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple
Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. Splits the uprights, it's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA